This dish I'm going to cook always reminds me of my dad. I only learnt to cook it once I got married. It's one of my mother-in-law's recipes. In Punjabi, it's called machi wale aloo, meaning potatoes with fish, but there's no fish in it. It's marinated like we would marinate fish. One day I says to my mum, I says, I've got this really nice recipe that my mother-in-law makes, and I think I'll cook that today. So when my dad came home from work and he asked what was for dinner, so we told him it was fish aloo, like machi wale aloo. So, and then when it was cooked, we gave it to my dad, and he's poking about looking for the fish, because there's no fish in it. To make this dish, I'm going to peel some potatoes. The potatoes are all chopped, so I'll put them into this bowl to marinate them. Into the chopped potatoes, I'm going to add turmeric and garam masala. Garam masala, like years ago, we would make ourselves with fresh whole black peppercorns, coriander seeds, cumin, cardamom. We would all put that in together and dry our red chilies. We'd buy the red chilies and put them into the oven, and we would turn the oven off so the heat would dry them off. Next morning when you would take it out, even if you just touched the chilies, they would just crumble up. So all this would go into a coffee grinder, and we would grind everything, and then we'd pull open the drawer, and my husband's grandmother would check to see if it's fine enough, and the smell and aroma in the kitchen would be amazing. When someone gets married, there's another traditional food, almost like a pancake, and then you turn it and both sides is golden brown and crispy, but sort of soft and chewy. And so that's tradition on one of the days during the festival of the weddings. That's all the ingredients added, and now we're mixing it. Our next festival will be Vaisakhi, and as sometimes a lot of the vegetarian dishes are favourites amongst the family, like this potato dish, and Vaisakhi is the harvest time in India, and everybody celebrates it with a lot of happiness, lots of food. Well, this is the dish already marinated and everything, and now you can leave this overnight in the fridge, and in the morning all you need is your hot cooking oil and your cumin seeds. I'm just going to add the oil to the pan now, and once the oil heats up and it'll be smoking, then I'm going to add my cumin seeds to the pan. Just give it a rub in between the palms of my hand. Once they start popping, then I'm going to add the potatoes. But add these gently so that it doesn't splash all over the place. Once they cook on one side, then I'll turn them and let them cook on the other side for a few minutes, and then I'll add about a cup of water to this, and I'll put the lid on and let them simmer until the potatoes are cooked. This is the dish ready to be served now. When I started to learn to cook around about the age of 8, my favourite thing to do with my mum was help with the chapatis. And I remember that when you rolled them out, they wouldn't be completely round. To me, they would be the map of Africa or the map of India. You know, sometimes they start crying and she says, don't worry, because when they're getting eaten, they're not getting eaten whole. Yeah, this can be served with rice or chapatis. Now, my chapatis are very round. We were in a Sikh temple in Doncaster. I was making pronti with my sisters, and we had to make maybe 50, 60. One of the priests, the Gyani, he came up to us. He said, do you use a machine? Because they're all exactly the same size. It's ready to eat. Hi, Imogen. This is a potato curry that I've just made. It's called machi wale aloo, meaning fish potatoes. There's actually no fish in it. It's a vegetarian dish, so it's okay for you to eat, because I know you're vegetarian. There's a funny story behind this dish, because I'd never cooked it before until after I got married, and my mother-in-law used to cook it, and when I went home once, and